What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Tuesday, June 6, 2023. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I appreciate you all very much. Hope everybody's doing well. The fam study group was bomb yesterday. It was a long one. It was like over 4 hours, and there was so much good conversation. It was exactly what I kind of like hoped it would be. That was great. So I had a lot of fun. I hope the people who joined had a great time. And if you want to be a part of it, links below. It's open to everybody, anybody. All right, let's take a look at this Tuesday. Well. Moon in Capricorn. It's going to be finishing up there today and spending the whole day there, if you will. But definitely getting into that third decan and more mature zone. A lot of growing up, big decisions, maybe making accountability, staying focused. There's a seriousness. We're going to see the Moon square Chiron. Yeah. So definitely a new level too with Chiron at 19 degrees. I mean, we definitely haven't healed this part of ourselves in the last 50 years in a long time. So already kind of starting to see this next level of our identification and our ego and decisions that have to be made and emotions that have to be felt in the decisions we make and which paths we're taking. So could definitely feel like there's, vulnerable decisions that have to be made, healing decisions can be made. But look, whenever we take accountability for ourselves, we're not, in essence, projecting problems onto others. I think we're healing a lot within our own ego because it's really like taking self accountability and responsibility for different levels of our life. I put some asteroids back on this chart, and, karma's been just all over Saturn for some time now, and they're going to retrograde with each other here, and it's just a very karmic time, especially in the realm of Pisces, our spiritual maturity, our spirituality, our unconditional way of believing or having faith and loving. There's a lot of creative beauty here, a lot of imaginative qualities about reality are kind of dissolving. A lot of imaginations are becoming, more structure is being put there for definitely karmic necessity. So could also be that things are dissolving karmically and learning to take accountability for what those are or for things like that. I mean, I think that can all be prominent right now, but that is kind of a cool one. And even Pandora's box is going to be with Neptune for quite some time here as all these asteroids are getting ready to retrograde with these planets as well in Pisces. They're the next set to retrograde, and Saturn's just 10 days away from its retrograde. So keeping that in mind as we're coming into these retros, this retrograde season. But it is Gemini season. It's at 15 degrees right there in the middle, the heart of the Gemini season, if you will. Again, communication's important. Speaking up for things that we want to act on, for what we want to go after, for things we want to be responsible for our knowledge, sharing knowledge, debate. These are all great ways to express ourselves. Mercury's off of the conjunction now with Uranus, so definitely things can be coming up and showing you mentally new ways, what's going on. It can feel erratic, it's very stimulated still, but there is coming back into a more grounded sense as well. So there is like a little bit of dial down from some of the just all over the place maybe thoughts. Slowing down a little bit. Also, Jupiter is at 4 degrees, and I was just checking because I wasn't sure, but Jupiter is going to enter its shadow period at 5 degrees. So another thing just to catch you guys up on is as Jupiter finishes up this 4th degree here, Jupiter's about to enter shadow period, and we're going to retrace 15 to 5 degrees of Taurus just within our own beliefs. So still a lot of effort could be going into beliefs and what is quality in our life and how we amplify confidence. Things to keep in mind. And the moon's going to make really nice trines over to that Mercury and Uranus, which I think it hyperstimulates a lot of emotions and a lot of feelings and what needs action, what needs work put into it, conversations that might need work, understanding where we need to commit ourselves. But I think maybe wanting to commit ourselves, wanting to acquire almost like a due process in our life to get what we want. So it's like, might be feeling like, yeah, I want things. I got to do it. I got to put my effort in mentally and emotionally, physically, and, not feel too separate from this as well. Also, not to project too many wounds with that moon square Chiron at the same token. But yeah, Venus and Mars now in Leo, so definitely passionate energy. You know, we could be feeling ourselves, or we can be feeling like we're not getting enough attention. Venus is coming off that opposition to Pluto, so we're definitely, and as the moon's approaching, but that'll be early tomorrow morning. So, intensity's kind of wearing off a little bit. Like, I think today's like dealing with things, um, knowing what, if things are transforming or dissolving, that we can still find comfort when we identify with our own creative nature, um, our true creative power and potential, and put effort in, but also be open to receiving what can come in. So it's like a good line between like projecting what you want into the universe, but also being receptive to see what the universe is going to drop in your lap, and to be receptive to new information and what somebody might bring. And it could be a very, very stimulating day. Hopefully, just, you know, hopefully that Chiron doesn't, bother us too much, but we will see. We will see. So, yes. Hope you all have a great Tuesday. So shuffle these cards. Could be a pretty like go get it Tuesday. Could be high motivation. Five of Cups, yeah, I think like any kind of like feelings of despair and lack and apathy, like we really got to heal these wounds, because a lot of the time it's not even us being that hard on ourselves that we get us there. A lot of it's kind of thinking that something else is the reason for it. And today's really a good day to definitely not think that it's the world out to get you, and to not be out to get yourself either. So trying to, I think, figure out ways to structure life to bring more excitement or happiness, unconditional aspects. And maybe that's part of the karmic, sort of debt and resolution that's going on with karma and Saturn and Pisces too. Eight of Cups in reverse. Maybe it's not so much about just walking away from something or running away from something right now, but kind of like dealing with it and talking. There's just all the accountability stuff I feel like is important, especially emotionally right now. I think even if we just say whatever and take off from something, that we might not even feel good after that. There still might be some feeling of discontentment. So I think it's important to I think communicate and express and not hold things in right now, and to deal with situations, and not just turn our back just to turn our back, but make sure we do the Gemini thing and ask the questions and hear the answers before we come to our judgment on situations. And the Tower card reversed again. Yeah, yesterday I definitely was like, today's, I got like, it's not a Tower moment. Today feels a little different with the cards. It's almost like we're avoiding a Tower moment, or trying to like skirt away from one, when the responsible thing to do would be to talk, to express, to share information, and where desires lie, where value lies. And maybe it's just our own, belief or ideal that, it's going to be a Tower moment. Maybe there's resolution, so maybe it's not a Tower moment, but it's almost like we're emotionally kind of hung up on the idea that whatever the truth is, or whatever path we're trying to decide on going right now, has to be, it for sure will be a Tower moment. I don't know if we know that or not. I think we need to deal with things and emotionally process a lot today. There's a lot of growth and maturity just in emotional processing. So I hope that today goes well for you, and I feel like we're going to get a lot done. So just know, if you have to work through something deep, that it's got positive effects for the long run. It's getting you to maybe a catalyst moment that needs to happen, maybe for some karmic reasons, destined reasons, who knows? Interesting. I love you all very much. Hope you have a beautiful Tuesday, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Much love. Peace.